Hello, beautiful souls. This is Nikita, and I welcome you to my channel. You'll probably be watching this update and video of mine tomorrow when it's already the full moon, and I couldn't sleep. So, a lot of you might also be finding your sleep patterns disrupted, and a lot of things have been surfacing. Past week has been pretty uh, up and down, and I had several things to share, so I'll slowly get into it. I hopefully I'll be able to remember all the various channelings that have been coming through, as well as because I haven't really it's pretty late here, so I don't have even my pointers, or not that I wrote too many. But thank you all for your subscription, for your liking, for your sharing, for your comments. I do look forward to more of your comments and any questions that you have, or any challenges you might be facing, because there's so much that can be covered on the twin flame journey, and by no means is it an easy journey. Is so well, for me, 21st and 22nd was especially significant, uh, the solstice, because that's when, um, for me, my twin flame journey was actually activated, or rather that was the day, the 2 days when I really, it was beautiful, when I recognized my twin flame and we had expressed love to each other, and it was glorious. uh, so this year I wanted to really celebrate it, um, but I have been really busy. I had thought I will come online and probably pull a few cards for my regular viewers, but sorry, a lot of people have been getting triggered and are feeling very conflicted and confused, and so I have been extremely tied up with a lot of readings, sessions, as well as healing sessions. For those of you who are not aware, but I also do uh, energy healing over long distances, or over a phone call, and so a lot of those things have been preoccupying me, along with, of course, the regular household chores and my own stuff that I am doing for my learning, my growth. So the last few days, the energies have been up and down, but this full moon is definitely bringing up a lot of stuff. No matter what wave or cycle of the twin flame journey you find yourself, you are probably feeling triggered. You are probably purging, and maybe old new or old resentments, frustrations, impatience might be coming into the divine feminines. um, the same old questions of, am I not worth it, why is he not making the effort, and when will it be divine timing, or a lot of those kind of questions and purging. And a very strange thing happened with me today, because the full moon energies are pretty much on 27th as well as 28th, right? And I was randomly, feeling that it's one of course, I have known and I have been meaning to make a video on it since a long time, is that one of the final, I think the final phase stage of the twin flame journey is to set each other free. um, it's like the saying goes, if you love someone, set them free. If they are yours, they will come back to you. If they don't, they never were. Something along those lines. And suddenly I felt today that, oh, you know, the time has passed, and uh, the divine masculine, my divine masculine, has not been making the effort, or not towards me. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about in his personal spiritual journey. He's not really listening to the guidances, or he's not clearing out his negative energies, the devil energy, as I could probably, for those of you who know, understand tarot, the devil energy means anything of lower, denser energies. It can be addictions, it can be feeling um, shackled to another person, uh, operating under fear or threat, or being very um, the 3D energies of, be it gluttony or greed or wrath or any of those things, where which keeps you in very very dense energies. I associate the devil energy with a lot of things, um, but mostly I see it as unwillingness to try to move towards your freedom, because in the card you can see there is a door that is open, right? And everyone holds the key to their freedom. And so today I kind of felt, uh, I've been feeling it since last few days, but at a very subtle voice, as a very subtle energy, that the time is up. uh, there is an opportunity. There were several opportunities since, um, not just past few weeks, but a few months, and several guidances, and maybe in dream state or synchronicities or in some other manner were presented. But because uh, there was such an unwillingness to express their emotions, to be true to themselves, or to follow their heart, they have missed out on opportunity for towards true happiness, towards prosperity and growth, and um, the very things that they are using as a reason not to be with their divine feminines, um, such as financial constraints, or codependency in relationships, be it the controlling behavior of any karmic, be it the mother, be it the job, be it the wife, a negative karmic, let's say. So the unwillingness to confront them, or say stand up for themselves, or to follow their own heart and their own truth, the unwillingness to speak the truth, express the truth, has all the opportunities given have been kind of rejected again and again and again by them. And so the feeling was, and I think I mentioned it in one of my previous videos, where I said time for some is running out, has already run out. Since then, this feeling has been growing. And today I felt that, the time has come for a lot of the divine feminines who have been doing their inner work, who have been staying in patience and in loving, compassionate, supportive energies, sending love and healing energies, and having, clearing and doing the inner work and dealing with their purging and the triggers and all of that, and taking care of their physical realities as well. and their responsibilities without whining. um, if you have not been seeing effort, or even that they don't even want to text you or call you or meet you, or you feel that when you sense their vibration, they're still in the lower or dense energies, and they're not even trying to clear those energies, then staying in unconditional love, maybe it's time to set them free. And at least that's what I felt. And I had written a long message to say the same, but um, I felt it was not appropriately worded, and I'm waiting for some. I just don't want it to be hasty. Uh, but yes, I felt guided that it's not, I'm not saying it's time to say goodbye, but to set some of us divine feminines need to let go of the divine masculines, in the sense of setting them free, because perhaps they have still lessons remaining with their karmics. Perhaps they really are choosing that. And you never know when the divine intervention or the fated events will step in, and you know how life will change. But if your connection with your perceived twin flame, divine partner, soulmate is causing more unhappiness or despair or stagnancy, uh, or you're beginning to lose hope, or if you're beginning to uh, doubt, perhaps it's the time to at least set the intention to set yourself and them free, so that you can embrace and move forward with your new phase, maybe with a new divine partner. Maybe they will come around when it's time. Who knows what the divine has in store for us? But at least mm, not staying in the rut. I have thankfully never been, no, I won't say never, but I have not been in the rut or things like that. But somewhere I feel when you are so connected or attached to someone in the lower energies, it also hinders your own progress, be it in the materialistic world, be it in your spiritual growth. And plus, what I have seen is also a lot of people recognizing suddenly that the person that they perceived as their divine partner was not really the divine partner, perhaps was a catalyst, or was just um, some other lesson, or a karmic lesson that you had to go through, or something that needed to be cleared out. So always be grateful for the experience, for sure. But now maybe it's time for you to open up to other possibilities and quit waiting or putting your life on hold, right? So, what else I have also seen in the last few days is, yes, I had spoken about these energies before, but I'm just re encapsulating them, because now they are really intensifying with the full moon and Mars in retrograde. And because I make audio updates, sometimes I do forget what I have said in my video and what I have said in the audio. So a lot of hidden aspects, hidden shadow aspects of yourself and people around you will be brought up to be tackled, be it anger, be it feelings of betrayal, or rejection, abandonment, fears of being alone, fear of that you'll be hurt again, or fear that it's not safe for you to love, any of those fears, right? I'm just trying to see where I can place my candle so you can see my beautiful fairy. Hmm. So be it anger issues, or yes, about so a lot of those things will if they are surfacing, and if you're not dealing with them, or they're so subtle initially that you ignore them, they will come out in the form of physical illnesses, symptoms, or manifestation in the form of a physical illness. Mm, and other people will be the ones who will also then start coming in as your triggers. um, they will be kind of mirroring to you those aspects that you need to work on yourself. So for example, if you feel that you have not received the nurturing or the love, be it in your childhood, or be it in some relationship, or be it with your twin flame, you might find yourself finding issues with your breasts, such as heaviness, pain, or um, abscesses, or some form of manifestation of that feeling, that anger, that pain that you have been carrying around for so long. So you can perhaps use the affirmation, I am nurtured and loved, I am nurturing and loving. Okay. Now, in the same way, I had talked about how the heart chakra and the upper heart chakras are being healed, expanded, along with your third eye. For some, it is still the lower chakras that are being cleared out, and one of the indication is upset stomachs, backache, lower back aches, pain in your legs, especially at night when you're about to sleep. uh, like last time I had spoken about the reproductive systems, also bladder. So all those issues, wherever you're carrying guilt or fears, insecurities, past life issues in your lower chakras, those are getting massively triggered. I do know from the people who are connected to me, various twin flames, that there's a lot of purging going on. There's a lot of mental conflict. Should I stay? Should I move on and so forth. Um, when you are with your true divine masculine, I personally feel there is no real moving away from them. But yes, you if you feel you're being triggered, you're purging, means that there are a lot of things within you that still needs healing and clearing, be it energetically, be it you need to collapse those timelines. Maybe it's something from your past life, maybe it is your inner children. Any and all of those aspects might be at play. It can be old 3D matrix programming that you're still operating out of, old beliefs in the old structures, or believing that love is when you need someone rather than um, opposed to because you love them, you want to be with them. And that is very scary for a lot of divine masculines and few divine feminines as well, that if the person doesn't need me, what will make them stay? It is about love and only love, and anything based on need is a codependent relationship, which is karmic, right? So I would really suggest that when you're setting your intentions, be it your release, or be it for manifestation this full moon, try to keep it very generic. Try to ask for what the divine feels you need opposed to what you think you want or desire. As well as when you are releasing this full moon, again ask for releasing of blockages, obstacles, in a very generic way within yourself, mentally, emotionally, in your subconscious, in your psyche, in your ego programming, that is slowing down or preventing you from moving on to the next phase of your ascension as well as your twin flame journey. What I suggest a lot of you can do, because this is getting day by day more and more intense, is to try to make audios or to write something. Or the third method is to imagine the person in front of you and have a mental dialogue, a mental conversation waiting for them to reply, and you'll be shocked how accurate the replies are, because we are always connected to our divine masculine's higher self. Our higher self and their higher self is pretty much one, because they're already merged and melded and they are one. But we can access them separately, so, and have a mental conversation so that you can actually take out the blame, you can actually take out the raw emotions, the expectations, the control, which can be very subtle and hidden even from your own self. When if you are doing something with a hope it will lead to a certain outcome, it is still control, right? So do check your intention before you do anything, and it gives you time to filter and actually come to the point of what it is you are seeking. For example, if you're wondering if your divine masculine is ready to come in and have a conversation with you, perhaps a good way of asking that is, do you think you're ready to meet or have a conversation, rather than we haven't met for so long and blah blah. So, because I have made these mistakes. Another thing that is going to be very significant and is going to really start pushing us from this full moon is trying to figure out and start working on our life purpose or slash mission, maybe as a twin flame, maybe as an individual, it doesn't matter. Maybe as a light worker, maybe as a social worker, maybe as an environmentalist, maybe whatever. But if you have not yet figured out what it is that is your life purpose or mission, there are two ways of finding that out. What is the biggest obstacle, hurdle, pain in your life that you have overcome? Because that means that you do know the tools of how to overcome that particular ordeal. For example, I have always been a relationship coach because since childhood I found myself interested in various forms of relationships, and I have faced success, failure, heartbreak, you name it, I've gone through it. And once you have not overcome it just once but several times, then you can teach others the tools on how it can happen. Plus you can empathize but be in a very objective position to help other people. The second method is what has made you happy ever since you were a child. Was it hanging out in the nature? Was it writing? Was it painting? Was it cooking? Was it counseling? Was it teaching? Did you line up your dolls and teach them once you came back from school? That is probably another indication. And wherever the two marry, that is definitely your life mission. So, telling stories, writing stories, narrating stories has always given me extreme joy, as well as counseling, being there for people. I've always been a very good listener from school times. People would come and confide in me whether they were molested, whether they were going through something at home, or whatever they were struggling with, or when we had reached a certain age, boyfriend troubles and stuff. And I was always there, and counseling, advising, helping people from a very very young age. So the place where it gets all married is, you know tarot reading, counseling, working with twin flames, working with other light workers, helping people with ascension, because I use parables, I make stories, I narrate stories to make a point. Well, so you're getting the point, right? So with this full moon, you will be asked to uh, kind of delve deep, start working towards that, um, to find your inner joy, follow your heart, and to re-evaluate a lot of things with all the retrogrades going on, the various aspects of your life, to let go of anything that's not serving you. What does serving you mean? It does not mean catering to you. It means, is it elevating you? Is it helping you grow? Is it bringing you joy, happiness? Are you being accepted exactly as you are? Are you being in that presence, be it of a job or be it of a person? Are you feeling an expansion of an you know increase in your vibration, in your frequency, in your joy, in your heart space? Do you feel like you're in another dimension? um, I'm not just talking in the twin flame, whoever it is, if they are pulling your energies down, leaving you drains, like they're sucking your energy, there are a lot of, you know, emotional and energy vampires out there. So be little careful, shield yourself every day, especially next few months. Definitely shield yourself every day. Use the violet flame to clear out your karma as well as your energies. Use the crimson flame to come into a space of unconditional love and forgiveness. Okay, use the jade green flame to heal certain aspects of yourself. The blue ray of Michael, you can use all as you're guided to. Baby pink flame, all right, you just use any that you're guided to, or it just pops in your head. um, there's a lot of things I thought I was going to say, but I am kind of blanking out right now. But do keep your spirits up and journal. Keep track of what are the repetitive thoughts that keep coming to you, and take my divine guidance that's coming your way. Divine guidance is aplenty. You just have to open your eyes to it and start listening to it. It can be coming to you through numbers, feathers, birds, animals that are around you. It can be through songs and lyrics, or signboards that are carrying a message. So just pay attention, and the universe is trying to communicate with you for sure, and you will start understanding it once you start paying attention. If you want to, you can probably carry a little notebook around and start jotting down all these things and see what kind of message are they bringing, and what were you thinking at that particular time when that message showed up for you. Okay, so I'm going to leave you all with this brief message, just to update you that yes, the energies of you might be purging, you might be triggered, you might be wondering, am I going to go this journey alone or with my masculine or not, or is he ever going to come in or not. But just whenever these thoughts come, just surrender and then surrender some more, and trust in the divine plan, in the divine timing, and that divine intervention will come to you when it is required for sure. So I'm going to leave you all with a lot of blessings for the full moon. May all your dreams and desires be fulfilled, and may all your blockages and obstacles be cleared, and all that I wish for myself, I wish for my beautiful soul tribe, all my subscribers and viewers. Keep pouring in the love, because that keeps me going. That's my energy exchange. So do send in your likes and your comments. If nothing else, post me a heart or a emoticon. Okay, if you have enjoyed this video, please do share with in other groups, be it on Facebook or wherever else on social media, because I'm not on social media. If you think others will benefit from my various videos, and do let me know. And thank you all. God bless you.